When I was living on the streets, I would tell my friends, hey, manze, me, when I grow up, I want to be a pilot. And guys would just laugh at me. From being a nobody, from being called a street boy in class, and right now, because of him, I'm living my dream. My father died in the year 2002, and his family came and grabbed everything that we had. That's how I ended up going on the streets of Nairobi. Life on the streets was not, it was very tough. I had to find food for me and my younger siblings.
So this is the gate where I would bring my younger sister and my mother. This is where they would come and sleep.
I would always look for money so that they can sleep somewhere, yes, outside, but near watchmen who I would always have to pay, so that to avoid the older boys who were living on the streets to come and rape them.
Pia mimi nilikuwa msetu wa base. Hapa bomb blast. Mimi nilikuwa hapa hivi.
Mostly our main source of income was begging, and at times people would just get tired of giving.
It all started from here, from this street over here. This is where my life changed completely.
Around 2003, 2004, Michael was brought to Joy Divine. He was rescued from the streets of Nairobi.
I want to be a pastor.
He was around 9, 10. He had lived on the streets of Nairobi with the mother and the siblings, and Michael was abusing drugs.
Life is tough on the streets, and at times you can't survive without using drugs. Now, glue, we always used it because in a way it numbs your nerves so you won't feel cold because you are sleeping outside. When I was removed from the streets, I was never taken to a rehab. So I was taken straight into a classroom, and in there, it was very tough.
When he was rescued and brought over to Joy Divine, you could see that there's something different about him. He had initiative, he was a smart boy, he was enterprising, he was joyful, he was willing to help.
It's very, very good.
Within no time, he took up responsibilities at the home, cleanliness, helping out, and when we eventually put him in school, within no time he was a class prefect. Within no time he had caught up with other children in terms of the academics. He was top of his class, he was loving his education.
When I went back to school, I literally moved from number 54 to 55 to number 5. We closed school. When we opened school again, I was now leading the class. I would be number 2, number 1, number 2, number 1. I continued with that trend. By the time I was in class 8, I was made the head boy of 2,100 pupils.
I see success. I thank God for the long hours and the many sleepless nights, and just seeing that it was worth it.
And if it weren't for him, I don't think I would be here. You know, there's this saying that says that making a million friends is not a miracle. The miracle is to make a friend who will always stand by forever.
It was worth the sweat, it was worth the tears, it was worth the wait, it was worth being patient and mentoring and building up. In the long run, things will bear fruit.
My mom, and we normally meet once in a while, but her, she chose the life of the streets, and she's always going back to the streets.
I don't have my own immediate family. I found that the children I've lived with have ended up being my family.
And Fred, he's that friend, that father, that mother who's always stood by us and by me. Without God bringing him into my life, I wouldn't be here. So I salute him, and he's definitely the person that I look up to.